to Google Classroom of Sri Gokulam Guruvayur. I am Vincy, your geography teacher. I hope that all you are fine. Okay children, let's continue our study. In previous section, we have studied one chapter from geography and one chapter from economics. Now we will start with another lesson in geography. In first chapter, we have studied about two important resources, land and soil. Then we are moving to fourth chapter, that is agriculture. This chapter deals with productive use of land and soil. In India, 70% of population depending upon agriculture. It nearly 3/4 of entire population depends completely upon agriculture works. India has been agriculture dominated country for past many centuries. In ancient culture, you have already studied in your history classes, most of the kings have contributed for the development of agriculture and irrigation, which means that during that period also we have agricultural practices. Today in this chapter we shall discuss about various types of farming, cropping pattern and different crops in India, and finally the impact of globalization on agriculture. Now we discuss about types of farming. We all know that from ancient period to modern period, the development of technology has also impacted different changes in agricultural practices. Earlier they used wooden tools. Later they started to use metallic tools. And nowadays we use machinery for agriculture purpose. Let us see different farming system in India. Farming can be categorized into three major categories. One is primitive subsistence farming. Next one comes as intensive subsistence farming. And third category comes under commercial farming. Let us try to find out what is primitive subsistence farming. Primitive subsistence farming practiced by ancient people. They used primitive tools like hoe, hoe and digging sticks. All this made with wood. This system of farming is practiced on small patches of land. Family members were the laborers. Then the main characteristics of this system of farming are it completely depends on monsoon, natural fertility of soil and other environmental conditions. This system of farming is also known as slash and burn agriculture because they used to select a patch of land and slash and burn it to clear. When fertility decreases, they move to another place because they are unaware about fertilizers. So this farming also known as shifting agriculture and jumming agriculture. This type of farming is still practicing in few places in India. This is a primitive subsistence farming, slash and burn agriculture using primitive tools. Then the different names of primitive subsistence farming. The name of this system of farming is different in different part of country. In Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Nagaland, this system is known as Jummi. In Manipur, it is Pamlu. In Bastard district of Chhattisgarh and Andaman and Nicobar Island, it is Dipa. Then we moving to second category, intensive subsistence farming. The name itself reveals for us that intensive in nature. It takes a close approach towards crops. It is practiced in area of high population pressure on land. In order to produce maximum amount of output from crops, biochemicals and irrigations are used in this farming. It is labor intensive farming. That is, more laborers are using in this farming. In this system, there is high pressure on agriculture because of right of inheritance. What is right of inheritance? it leading to the division of land among successive generations. For example, if a person has 1 hectares of land and having 2 children, automatically 1 hectares of land divided into 0.5 hectares, and this 5 hectares land again divided for their children. So land holding size become uneconomical or too small. The farmers continue to take maximum output from limited land in the absence of other job opportunity. These are the characteristics of intensive subsistence farming. Then the third category, that is commercial farming. Here the concentration of farming is done more explicitly to earn huge profit. In order to earn huge profit, they use the high doses of modern inputs like high yielding variety seeds, that is HYV seeds, then chemical fertilizers, insecticides and pesticides. Plantation is also a type of commercial farming. What are plantation? Plantations are large pieces of land taken for the cultivation of single crops. For example, tea estates. Plantation using capital intensive input like machinery and fertilizers, etc. That means they are using more capital than laborers, but with the help of migrant laborers. Migrant means hired laborers. Plantation has an interface of agriculture and industry because products from plantation are used as raw material in respective industries. These plantation crops are mainly grown in Assam, Karnataka, North Bengal, etc. Transportation and communication has an important role in the development of plantation. The important crops, plantation crops are tea, there is a tea estate, coffee, rubber, sugarcane, banana, etc. Now we shall discuss about the cropping pattern or cropping season in India. What is cropping pattern? Cropping pattern means classification of time or period in which one particular crop grown basing on climatic condition. India has 3 cropping seasons, that are Rabi, Kharif and Zaid. Let us first discuss about Rabi crops. Rabi season starts from month of October to December. That is, crops are sown in winter season and harvested in summer. That is April to June. Major crops are wheat, barley, peas, gram and mustard. Wheat is exclusively grown in the Rabi season. Rabi crops grown in almost all northern Indian states like Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh, etc. Green revolution also been an important factor in the growth of Rabi crops. The second season, that is Kharif crop season, it starts after the Rabi season, that is from June and harvested in September to October. That is, crops are grown with the onset of monsoon. The major crops grown during this season are paddy, maize, jowar, bajra, tar, moong, cotton, jute, groundnut and soybean. Kharif crops, especially paddy, are grown in most of the northern and southern states of India. Then the next season, that is Zaid season. In between Rabi and Kharif, we have another season known as Zaid season. That is from April to June. That is summer month. Major crops during Zaid season are watermelon, cucumber, vegetables, etc. So that's all about cropping pattern. Let us consolidate today's topic. In this session, we have studied about agriculture and different types of farming. Primitive subsistence farming, intensive subsistence farming and commercial farming are the different types of farming prevailing in India. What are the difference of these three methods? In primitive subsistence farming, primitive tools were used. It depends on monsoon and natural fertility of soil. While biochemicals input are used in intensive subsistence farming. Then the purpose of commercial farming is to earn more profit, not for subsistence. Then also we have studied about different cropping pattern or different cropping season in India. What are they? They are Rabi, Kharif and Zaid season. So let's conclude today's topic. Children, you must watch the URL and attend the test paper. So children, bye. See you.